For nearly a century, humanity had been the most active and unpredictable member of the Galactic Council. They were loud, passionate, argumentative, and impossibly creative. Their diplomats were infamous for turning ceasefires into alliances, and their scientists had once reverse-engineered a collapsed star core just to see what happens. So when Earth's ambassador to the Galactic Council stood up one quiet morning and said, "We're done," everyone assumed it was a joke. But it wasn't. EarthGov issued a full withdrawal. From politics, from trade agreements, from military coalitions. They decommissioned their embassies, recalled every diplomat, and closed wormhole links to all non-human sectors. No threats, no demands, no final warnings, just silence. At first, the Council tried to spin it. The humans are just taking a break. They always come back. It's probably a protest they'll cave. They didn't cave. Human embassies across 12 systems were dismantled overnight. The Sol system was locked tight behind new defense arrays. Not aggressive, just impenetrable. Messages went unanswered. Probes returned shredded or fried by gravitic countermeasures that didn't exist a week earlier. In less than 2 cycles, humanity vanished from galactic politics. And the universe? It freaked out. On the neutral planet of Virelis, the Galactic Economic Forum tried to stabilize interstellar trade. "We're experiencing temporary volatility due to the EarthGov exit," droned the Thalari economist. "Nothing we can't manage." A tentacled assistant handed her a datapad. Her voice cracked mid-sentence. "Correction. The interstellar currency has just lost 28% of its value." "How is that possible?" The Grutan delegate barked. "The humans backed most major currencies with energy output futures," she whispered. "Without their reactors, those futures are worthless." By week's end, 3 major banking clans had collapsed, and smugglers were trading fuel for chocolate bars, which, incidentally, had become absurdly valuable. Meanwhile, the Security Council tried to fill the void in military stability. The K-Rawl Empire offered to temporarily assume peacekeeping duties in sectors previously protected by Earth's fleets. That went as well as expected. By the time K-Rawl ships tried to inspect old human colonies, automated defense platforms activated. The platforms didn't fire. They simply broadcasted a message on loop. UNREGISTERED, a CCES, DE, LEAVEEAMMEDIATELY, THISISAFRIENDL, YWARNING. The K-Rawl fleet ignored it. They woke up 3 days later with all their ships physically stripped down to metal hulls. Not a single life was harmed. Every bolt, weapon, circuit, and nav drive was surgically removed mid-flight. The message updated: YUVBEEE NWARNED NEXTTIME WELA AEV ET ARLO CKEE ASO PEEN. They never went back. Panic spread in diplomatic circles. "What do they want?" asked the Council. "Why are they doing this? Is this war?" But the humans weren't angry. They were indifferent. And that was worse. The Dral Syndicate tried to stage a summit. They sent a diplomatic package to Earth orbit with a live message: "Please return. We need you." A simple AI on the edge of Jupiter responded: "We're busy. Solving our own problems now. Good luck." Then it shut down the link. The Syndicate collapsed a month later from internal infighting. No one stepped in to help. For years, humanity had kept the rival clans balanced. Without them, it all went up in plasma and ego. Even the precursors noticed. The Exolnari, beings of thought and plasma who lived in folded dimensions, had long viewed humanity as a curious anomaly. They never interfered until now. A delegation of light and graviton sentience appeared above Earth, asking, "Why have you disengaged?" A message was beamed to them directly from the moon. "We tried to build a better galaxy. You all liked our tools, but not the responsibility. So now we're focusing on ourselves. Clean energy, terraforming, post-scarcity transition. You're welcome to visit. But politics? We're done." The Exelnari paused, then vanished. The next day, they closed their own borders for the first time in recorded memory. Rumors spread. Some claimed humans were building something big in the void between galaxies. Others said Earth was ascending, preparing to leave physical form entirely. One pirate claimed to have intercepted a human transmission that simply said, "Phase 1 complete." Conspiracy forums exploded. A few species tried to emulate human innovation to replace them in the power structure. None succeeded. Their AI revolted, their reactors melted down, and in one case, a civilization uploaded their entire population into a bad video game engine. They're still stuck there. Eventually, the galaxy settled into a strange quiet. Not peace. Not war. Just uncertainty. Then, 10 standard years later, a single human vessel appeared above the Galactic Council station. No weapons. No shields. Just an old model diplomatic shuttle, polished to a shine. Out walked a young human calm, smiling. "I'm Leah Monroe," she said. "Humanity's new observer. Not ambassador. Just here to watch." The council was stunned. "Are you rejoining?" someone asked. "No," she said. "We're doing great on our own. We just figured you might need someone to talk to." The silence was deafening. And then, slowly, like a long-held breath being exhaled, the universe began to hope again. Because even after everything, humanity had come back. Not because it needed the galaxy, but because the galaxy finally realized it needed them.